What's up, guys? How is everyone? Just getting this fired up. Who's all here? Let me open the stream so I can see. We have John. What's up, John Connor? Like a Prisa or Prisa? Like a Prisa? Instant Defense. Leslie. Hey, fam. Johal. Joe Begret. Breakdowns and Body Bags. LAFC Beast. Annabelle the Goldsmith. Leanne's Fear Cocktail. Absolute Luke. Akatu 420. And Terry Aguilera Sanchez. I probably said some of those names not the greatest, so I apologize. But what is up, guys? How are you doing? I figured do a little hangout today. I have 4 packages that I need to open that have been sitting here for a while, especially like one of them from Tom. He sent it in, and it's been sitting here for like a couple months, I think. But so I'm just here to hang out, answer any Q&A stuff. Oh, see, is that better? I didn't even have a microphone. Can you hear me now? This whole time I've been talking off mic. Let's see. How does that sound, though? Okay. I think it sounds good. Sorry about that. I don't know if you guys could hear me before that. I was just shouting out everybody I saw on the stream. But yeah, so if you have any questions or anything you particularly want to hear me say or whatever, just put like question at the beginning of your comment. And then, of course, if I get any super chats, I will definitely answer those first, of course, because those are, you know, I mean, they're super chats. Let's be real. So, do you guys watched the Tyson fight last night? That was rough, man. It made me sad. It made me feel old. I was just like, man, getting old sucks. Yeah, dude. Tony Todd passed last week. Absolutely breaks my heart, man. He was such a great guy. I talked about it in the podcast the other day, quite a bit. But yeah, he was just an absolute legend. Yeah, it was bad for both parties. I mean, I don't see how in any way Logan. I mean, the truth is, it was all about money. Both guys made over $20 million, from what I heard, and Logan Paul will make even more than that because I believe he has stakes in the company or whatever that did it. So, yeah, Night of the Living Dead with Tony Todd is fantastic. It's really good. Unfortunately, because it's really almost a shot-for-shot remake in a lot of ways, it just kind of never gets that much recognition. That's why it's always hard to remake a classic like that. Yeah, I want to see Jake Paul fight an actual fighter, like a real boxer, someone that is professional and is currently fighting. Everybody he's fought is either, actually doesn't box. They either do like MMA or they've been retired for a long time, or they're undersized. I mean, there's always been a caveat with every fight he's done. So, I mean, whatever. Yeah, Terry, a lot of people hate that Paul guy. Him and his brother. I actually like him more than his brother, though, as crazy as it is. But, I mean, Logan is just an absolute POS, man. Like, dude, so much shady stuff going on. There's stuff coming out constantly every day with Mr. Beast and KSI and Logan Paul, like their business ventures and stuff they do together, like some very, very shady stuff. To me, like I heard a lot of people saying the fight was rigged and things like that. Like I don't believe that. I think it's just simply Tyson's legs were gone. Like I've done quite a bit of fighting, and people don't think too much about your footwork, but in boxing, it's all about footwork because it's all about where you put your opponent. Because like MMA is different because when you get close with MMA, you don't see clinching much because there's things you can do. You can do knees, you can do elbows. Like there's so many things you can do in MMA that prevents you from clinching constantly. But in boxing, if you get close, your guy's going to clutch you. They're going to grab you. So for Tyson to win, for one, he had a much shorter reach. He has to get inside of that kill box with Jake Paul Jake Paul. But because Tyson's legs are gone, he just couldn't be quick enough. He couldn't get in and out. And, you saw what it was. I honestly think that it wasn't anywhere near as close as it ended up looking or whatever. I think after about 3 rounds, Logan knew there was no doubt, or not Logan, Jake Paul knew that there was no way he was going to lose that fight, and he could pretty much do what he wanted with Tyson. So I think he didn't necessarily carry him, but he definitely didn't go for any kind of kill, because there's no way if you watch that fight, there's no way that you don't think that he could have just destroyed Tyson. So I respect him at least a little for that, but taking a fight with a 58-year-old man when you're 27 is embarrassing to begin with. Like, it just doesn't make sense. But unfortunately, it's what we see with so many different pro athletes, because it's so hard to give it up. I mean, it's like, luckily for me, as an artist, you don't ever have to stop making art. You have to pivot. Like I did I did music, and once that had kind of run its course and I was just tired of constantly trying to find new band members and things like that, I was able to pivot into doing visual medium art. And then once that kind of, because of 2020 and this and that, it died, I was able to move into doing YouTube. So it's like, as an artist, you don't ever have to really stop working. You could just pivot and do different things. But with a pro athlete, like once your body gives out, it gives out. Like, like they always say, Father Time is undefeated. Yeah, totally embarrassing. Yeah, I agree, Christopher. He had lost his legs a long time ago. Like that's the thing a lot of people forget about, is that Tyson wasn't winning fights even at the end of his career. He really had like a 3-year window where he was unbeatable. But like once he got out of prison, like, he was just an average fighter. I did metal. I sang and did metal. I've thought about trying to do some kind of music stuff again, but like I've had a couple ex-band members reach out to me, and we've talked about it a little bit, but with the kind of vocals I did, the extreme vocals I did, it takes a lot of work to get back to being able to do that. Like people don't realize, they just think, oh, you're just yelling. It's like, okay, you try yelling for, half hour, an hour, whatever. Like it's a crazy amount of endurance, and especially the way that I sing, because it's a lot of it was physical. It was a very aggressive type of singing. So I just don't have the time really to work on that, but I do miss it. I definitely miss making music, but I love this, and so I don't know. It's like with a lot of things, you have to really pick what it is that you fully commit to. And for right now, at least, this is, where 150% of my time goes. So it's like, eventually, if I get to a point where I can maybe hire some people to work for me and help me out, like an assistant, maybe an editor or whatever, then maybe I can take on other projects like that. But at least for now, it's like, I got to pick pick which one. Man, 56 of you guys here. That's awesome. So anyway, so let's get into some Q&A stuff. Actually, let's first open these packages. So I'm going to open these packages up, do my best to try to figure out who they're from. Like this one's from Amazon Prime, so I don't think, oh, I think I just showed my address. Anyway, I guess it doesn't matter because it doesn't come to my address anyway. It's the P.O. box, or it's not exactly a P.O. box. It's a mailing service, but same difference. Anyway, this is from Amazon, so I don't know if I'll know exactly who it's from. So like if you guys ever send anything to me from Amazon or through Amazon, make sure you do something like, you know, because they'll put a note with it and say who it's from. So make sure you do that. All right, so we got a shirt here. Oh, shit. Oh, wow. Look at this shirt, guys. Can you guys see that? Universal Tales of Monsters, the Wolfman. Dude, this is so sick. Let's see. Look at that. How sick is that? Let's see if we can figure out who that's from. Yeah, I don't see any note of any kind. Okay, so if you sent this to me, say it in the chat because I'd love to give credit to whoever sent this because this is awesome. Let's see. Oh, it's from Mike? Is that what Leslie's saying? Who's it from? No, not from Mike. Yep, Lon Chaney Jr., man. Like his dad was definitely, you know, the greatest as far as, you know, man of many faces, man of 1,000 faces, but Lon Chaney Jr. was definitely the superior actor. But, you know, Senior did mostly silent films, so the acting wasn't on the same, you didn't have to do as much, not in that type of way. I get packages from everybody, man. It's not a crush on me. Don't be all weird. All right, and then we have this one. And this is from Octopunk Media. Yeah, Octopunk Media. Grab my knife. All right. Ooh, looks like we got a Blu-ray here. Nope. Ooh, other goodies. Oh, here we go. Cool. We do have a note. Man, this black stuff is messy. Kanan, hi, I'm Michelle, director of Live Screamers. Please accept this review copy and media kit for your channel. We are also on VOD. See reverse. The film is entirely grassroots from inception to distribution. So we hope you enjoy. Michelle. Hell yeah. Live Screamers. Hell yeah, this is awesome. I'll definitely try to check this out. Unfortunately, it's hard for me to review indie projects because I get contacted literally every single day with people asking me to review their movies. But if I can get a chance to watch it and I do feel like it's worth, you know, recommending, I will definitely recommend it in a video at some point. But yeah, you guys definitely go check it out. Live Screamers. So I don't know if it's on Tubi or what. Yeah, got this glossy picture of the cast. I love this, man. I have friends that are making indie movies and stuff too. So it says Live Screamers. Let's see, Michelle Smallwood, Halloween Kills, Michael Smallwood, who was in Halloween Kills, leads an ensemble of content creators as they face a supernaturally lethal video game. In addition to taking an audience on a thrilling ride, man, I suck at reading. I can't see good. Let's see. In addition to taking audiences on a thrilling ride through a horror game, the film tackles issues of parasocial relationships, toxic fandom, and the crushing instability of online creation. Dude, it sounds really interesting. So this one guy in it was in Halloween Kills? Oh, it's the guy that played the doctor husband. You guys are probably already screaming that in the chat. He goes, for our family, I finally caught a live stream. Yeah, I haven't done one, Rodney, in like a long time. So, dude, Better Watch Out is amazing. I'm gonna be doing my 10 favorite Christmas horror movies list in December. So definitely look forward to that. It'll probably be, I don't know, sometime in the first or second week of December. Definitely long before Christmas. But yeah, Better Watch Out is fantastic. Hell yeah, Rodney. Congratulations. You got married. That's awesome. Yeah, Marco, The Substance is amazing. I think it's still my number one movie this year. There's a couple other ones that are in contention, but at this point, I think it's still in the lead. Man, that black stuff that was in there is just messy as all hell. All right. And then we have this one from Thomas Rockman, who sent this quite a while ago. And so I apologize to him for taking so long to open this. I don't even think I got this though until just the other day. But he reached out and was like, hey, I sent you something a long time ago. But I don't know. I get it through this mailing service. So I don't, it's not like I pick it up every day. So sometimes it'll be a while until I get the packages that are from there. All right, what do we got here? Hot buttered popcorn. Look at that. That's awesome. All right, that's definitely got to find a home back here on the set. That is awesome. Look at that. All right. That's just temporary spot, but that is so cool. Thank you so much, Thomas. And let's see, is there a letter here? No, just some receipts. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Seriously, that's rad. I love that. And it's really nice too. It's like quality. Like it feels like an old school sign. Oh, it looks like there's a little sticker from Octomedia. Oh, looks like another sticker. Janus Gaming. I'm not sure where these stickers came from. There's kind of. And then I have the one more package here. Pretty cool. Yeah, I love getting stuff from you guys. It's super rad. So if anybody wants to send me anything, the address is in the description of all the videos. Like any video you click on, there should be in the description. I should tell you where. Man, I like whatever you guys want to send me. It doesn't even matter. You know, I mean, like, my favorite things I think for the set are Funko Pops and VHSs because those I'll find a spot pretty much for them. I rotate stuff, so like certain things you see out here now might not be out here in like a couple months when I rotate again. Like I'm about to throw up my Christmas set in the next couple weeks, and that'll have certain things that are only up for Christmas. Just like Halloween, there was stuff that was only up for Halloween. But those are two things that like pretty much always will find a spot on the set is either a Funko Pop or VHS tapes. Other stuff, depending on what it is, I try to find a spot, but there's like stuff you can't always see like in videos like this Creature in the Black Lagoon guy up here. You know, there's stuff on shelves over there, like stuff that I still see all the time, but that isn't necessarily on camera all the time. Yeah. So, but I got a guy who's making me a new puzzle box from Hellraiser, from the newest Hellraiser. I forget the name of it, but it's the long skinny sphere one. It's super sick. I can't wait to get that. All right, last but not least, we have the Eyes of My Mother. I keep meaning to watch this, so now I had no excuse because I've heard that this movie is really good. So I'm definitely gonna watch that now. It's available on a Hulu, I believe. But let's see. It says doesn't say it's from. Oh, maybe there's another note that says who it's from. Nicholas. Or is like Pesco Nicholas or something. Pesky Nicholas. Well, you are awesome. Thank you so much, Nicholas. I will absolutely watch this. Oh, here we go. A gift for you. I have discovered so many great horror flicks thanks to you. You will like this hidden gem. In my opinion, it is horror masterpiece. Happy holidays from Anon Z. Hell yeah, Anon. You are super rad, and I very much appreciate that. Oh. There's got matches from somebody. It's awesome. It says burn the house down. Man, all this stuff falls out, and I don't know. I think this is probably still from Octomedia. Maybe that was from Thomas, but that's super rad. It's a little tiny matchbox that says burn the house down. I'm going to put that on the set, even though you won't really see it. That's awesome. So thank you so much, guys. I love getting stuff from you guys. It just feels like Christmas every time. Super rad. And I will absolutely be wearing that shirt. Yeah, very exciting. All right, so let's get some questions going so that I don't have to keep thinking about things to talk about or say. Because I'm going to be lazy today. Oh, also, any donations during the stream, any super chats would be very much appreciated because I'm super burned out and I need to take a little trip to clear my head. A couple of day trip somewhere. I don't know where or when, but can't really afford it. But if you guys want to spoil me and super chat at any point, that would be amazing. And it would definitely help that cause and me being able to take a couple days, you know, just to drive, you know, maybe to the ocean or something. I just need to get away for a couple days. Like I've been grinding insanely. I've been pumping out 2 videos a week now for over a month. And it's hard to convey how much work that is. Speaking of which, in exactly 1 hour, I have another video dropping on the channel. It's 10 movies I highly recommend on Tubi. So a new Tubi list. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Hello from South Florida. I love Florida. I have spent quite a bit of time in the last year in Florida. I love it there. So much so that I've thought about moving there, but At least for the moment, I am kind of where I'm at in California, and you know, I'm not sure when or where I'll be moving. I definitely want to move out of California at some point, but more and more things have been kind of needing me to be here, like traveling down to Southern California for different things, and you know, but I really want to take. What is this squeak I'm hearing? Are my rats fighting? Probably. I want to start traveling. Like I want to get out there and meet you guys eventually and go to different conventions and stuff. But um, I got to get invited to these conventions for one, so that they'll pay for my trip. Because I just can't afford it. Like I'm barely scraping by. Like I said, I live in California. Like it is rough out here. Thank you so much, Chris or Christopher. I don't know if you'd like to be called Chris. Thank you, Amanda. Have you seen Dr. Jekyll starring Eddie Lizard? Or is he Eddie Lizard? No, I haven't. What year is that from? Tubi is amazing because one, it's free. This was a question by Macabre Maven. Tubi is amazing because one, it's free. Yeah, there's commercials, but they're not that bad. It's just like if you watch regular TV, like cable TV. So yeah, if you really are someone that can't handle commercials, then you got to pay for a service. But as far as free services go, it's the best. There are so many horror movies, and they rotate it every single month. The only issue is sometimes I'll recommend a movie on one of these Tubi lists, and they drop it within a couple weeks because, like I said, every month they rotate stuff. So there's no way to really know for sure when something is going to be gone. Hell yeah, Rodney. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I need to watch the Creep tapes. I've heard a couple people that have watched it the last 2 days and told me I'm going to love it. So I definitely want to watch that. Thank you, Yelk. And welcome to the crew, the Ghost Pirate crew, as a member of the channel. That I love that, man. Thank you. Or I'm not sure, man or woman, but thank you. Thank you, Eddie. Yeah, I mean that's the one tough thing about Florida, man, is it is hot and humid. But I don't know, there's something strange about the heat there. Holy shit, instant defense. Thank you so much. That's the biggest super chat thanks I've gotten in a long time. Thank you. That's awesome. Oh, and then Travis coming in. You guys are amazing. Thank you. But let's get some questions. I don't do live streams much. Like I haven't done a live stream like this in a long time. Like I do the podcast every week. Some of you know, it's on this channel, but it's every Wednesday and it's live most of the time. Every now and then we have to pre-record, but most of the time it's live. And so that's kind of become my live thing. But I'd like to do this more often, but it's just like when I'm doing this, I can't be watching movies or editing. And when I tell you guys, like I'm grinding, it's literally the moment I wake up until the moment I go and lay down to go to sleep. I'm either watching a movie, writing notes, or editing. And a lot of times I'm doing those at the same time. So I'll be watching a movie and writing notes. Or sometimes depending on what it is, I can edit like the raw footage. I can edit that with just an in-ear. So I'll be watching a movie with my one headphone and then a little in-ear right here, editing myself because I know the cadence that I talk in and I know when I messed up and things I need to cut out. So I'm able to just kind of barely pay attention to it and do that. But yeah, I mean, because each one of these videos takes like at least 40 hours. At least. And that's probably not even really counting the time of watching the movies, but just the taking the notes, the shooting the video, and the editing is like at least 40 hours. And I've gotten way faster. That's the one thing. I used to, like, now I can get them done in about 3 or 4 days. That's how I'm able to pull off 2 a week. But it used to be, it would take me like 70 to 80 hours each video, and I was lucky to get 1 out a week. It's so funny. The thing is, when you edit enough, I'm answering, let's see, Macabre Maven says, I can't stand the sound of my voice. Any tips to get over it? Let's see, does this work? No. Anyway, honestly, it's the same answer I'd give you just about for almost anything to do with YouTube. It's just make more content. The more you do it, the more you edit, the more you make videos, whatever, the easier it all gets. The more, because it's at a point now where it doesn't even really feel like I'm listening to myself talk. I know that sounds odd, but it's you know, it's like two different people. Like, it's me up until the time that the camera captures it, and then after that it's just this, I become the editor. And that's why you'll see a lot of YouTubers that'll say like editor, you know, editor Kanan or whoever, they say that because it really is like different hats. You know, you put on these different hats. You know, like the confidence and person I am when I'm on camera and able to do this is very different than the person that's kind of in a little hole in my big chair in the living room, reclined, just kind of hiding in my hood, you know, just grinding away, editing like a little troll, or not really little. I'm a pretty big troll, but yeah. So it's just like the more you do it, the more you learn to compartmentalize, and it all just, you know, but it's also has to do with quality capture. So, you know, make sure you have good, you have like a really good recording equipment. Like, nowadays you can record everything really with just any laptop, but it's all about having a good preamp and a good microphone. Like me, I just upgraded and got this Volt, because I was using a tubed preamp, but I was using a tubed preamp, but